What up, y'all? Good Friday. Y'all see how I look at out here? It's about to rain or something. But what I wanted to get on here and say is, I see a lot of people on social media trying to change their life, Lord, and they life and their ways, and trying to get themselves together and walk the right path. And I know it'd be hard, because it's hard for me, but it's worth it. It's worth going through the struggle and the battle of getting your life together and overcoming a lot of things that you that had to overcome, to deal with in the face. I just want to say this: you can't change nothing you done said or did. You can't change it. You can't go back and change it. It didn't happen, you know, and that's just how it's gonna be. You know what you done did. You know, some good things, some bad things. You repent for the stuff that you gotta repent for. You know, and you fix your life, man. But you can control where you headed and what you gonna do from that point on. So don't hold on. I know it's a lot of stuff we hold on to, because it's hard not to hold on to some of the stuff you did, because some stuff still affects you. You know, like it's a lot of stuff that I did in the past that affect me to this day, you know, but you still can't hold on to it. You know, you deal with it and you try to make going forward better than what it is. Because you can control what happens going forward. I'm saying you don't have the power to make things go the way that you want it to go, but you can make the right decisions, and your decisions will affect how you move forward. So when you're trying to get your life together, you know what I'm saying, it's hard. It's real hard, because you got people judging you, and don't pay that no attention. Your goal is to not judge nobody, because you know what you've been through. That's why I don't judge nobody, because I ain't know. It's a lot of things I don't like that people do, but it's a lot of things that I did that I don't like that I did, and I can look at it and be like, man, you was on some stupid stuff, you know. And it's a lot of things that I do now that people don't like. There's a lot of stuff I don't agree with. I know people don't agree with a lot of my political views or how I look at certain things. But I want to say this, you know, my number one prayer right now is not to judge nobody, because you don't know why people think the way they think and why they're going through some of the stuff they're going through. Plus, I don't want nobody judging me, and just because I don't agree with you, you know, family, friends, or whatever, just because I don't agree with you, don't mean that I don't love you. And if I don't agree with it, I just don't agree with it. But I'm not gonna bash you. I'm not gonna, because there's a lot of things I don't agree with. But it's a lot of things that I do that people don't agree with me. But when you're trying to get yourself together, the number one thing is don't be out here judging people. And because I feel like when you judge people, you basically putting yourself on a pedestal, you know, and that's saying you saying you better than them, and you know you don't make mistakes and stuff like that. So when it comes to judging, you know, you gotta look at it a different way, because like I say, just because you don't agree with certain stuff, you know, people don't agree with a lot of stuff you do. So you have to keep in mind that I can't be out here judging people. That smoothie, boy, that boy good. But you can't be out here judging people, man. You gotta especially when you're trying to get your life right. And I'm gonna give you an example. I don't like going to church, you know. I like church, but I don't like going to church because I'm always looking at stuff different. And then I always find something, you know, and I don't know if it's, you know what I'm saying, but I have to talk to God about that, because my thing is, for one, I don't think, well, I believe once you get connected with God, no man can tell you what's wrong with you, because you already connected with God and you know what's wrong with you, and God knows everything about you, so you know what you need to fix. But you're supposed to go to church for the spirituality, the atmosphere, the praise and worship. But it got so out of hand now, you know, that there's so many distractions in there. And church is, you know what I'm saying? But if you look at it, that's where the devil gonna be, because those are the ones he trying to get. So the devil gonna stay in the church. He gonna stay in your mind. He gonna continue to throw stuff in your face to make you criticize church. So that's one of the stumbling blocks I'm trying to get over, is not to be up in there judging, and not to be like, well, this person think they better. Cause I've been to a lot of churches, man, and my mind just don't be right when I go up in there. I'm always looking at stuff I ain't got no business looking at, and criticizing stuff. And I can admit that, you know, and that's something I got to change. That's something I pray for, because I do need to be in church, because that's where church basically is a rehab. So I got to start looking at it like that. Church is rehabilitation, man. You're going to try to fix some stuff and get your, so you're going to be around those type of people. You want to be around the people that's, you want to be around sinners. That's where the sinners supposed to go, to the church. So that's how I had to start looking at it, and hopefully, man, I'll start getting up in there and start being able to communicate with some people, and basically just tell my story and let them tell their story, so we could get some type of understanding and some type of basically some type of agreement with, just because you do what you do and because you was what you was, I'm not gonna judge you by that. So yeah, for the people that I see like on social media trying to get yourself together, man, don't worry about what you did. Worry about what you're trying to do. That's what's gonna define you from now on, because what you did, you can't change it. It ain't nothing you can do to change what you did in the past. But you could change everything that you gonna do. You could control that. So I just wanted to say that, man. I might make a couple more videos today. Shoot, it's raining, and I finally got out the house, man. I've been in the house for damn near 2 weeks. I got out on my birthday, which was this past Monday, but my energy has been low. But it's due to some medicine I've been taking. My doctor told me that it was gonna be like that, but I don't like that. I don't like, I gotta figure something else out, man. I'm not no medicine type of person. I'm not that, and I really can't be out here with no low energy, man. I like to move around. So, continue to pray. Continue to ask God to shield you. You know what I'm saying? I tell people this. I try to tell people this every day, man. Before you walk out your house, man, you ask God to cover you and clear your mind so you can deal with people out here, man, because you ain't the only one going through stuff. And people be going through stuff, and the way you interact with people probably could calm them down and help them out a lot, and let them see like, well, yeah, you know, I just probably need to just sit back and chill. You know, I had to tell my kids this like that, but I started. That's what I've been doing, trying to like get my kids into that mode, because the world is it's crazy right now, man. And they throwing so much shade on us, man. They throwing stuff at us, man. They bringing us against each other, man, making us hate each other. Like I say, that's why I really bagged off of politics, because politics is like the number one thing, especially for black people. It's really like destroying us, and we need to be really trying to fix our own communities and stuff like that, and we don't do that because we be listening to other people. Can't nobody fix us but us, and we know what's wrong around us, and that's why I say, don't forget about the past. We can't change that. We only can change going forward. We only can control that. So that's what we need to be doing, controlling what's to come. you know, and that's with our kids and everything. You know, we got to start feeding our kids different information. We got to start talking to them. We got to start letting them know. You got to, cause it's a different world. It ain't the same world that we had when we was coming up. So we got to talk to our kids now. We got to let them know, like, no, it ain't. You can't do that. You know, it ain't like that. And this what you need to be doing. This how you need to be doing. Because our kids have really, what I learned, and I had it for a while, up until my 30s. Our kids have poor communication skills. It's that it ain't that, and the kids, and I'm gonna tell you like this, man. These kids are not dumb. They just have low, they have short attention spans and poor communication skills. And communication comes from the parents. So if we ain't teaching our kids how to communicate and how to interact with adults and stuff like that, then with the world, period, with the whole world, and how to do things the right way and how to carry themselves, you know, if we letting them freestyle it, then, hey, it's going to be a whole bunch of problems. Because if we didn't have our parents, man, I don't know what would happen. But, yeah, continue to pray, man, and continue to ask God to shield you. And, you know, focus on these kids right now. That's what I'm trying to do with my kids. And any child that I come across, I'm always going to have some good advice for them. And I'm always going to, because I know the consequences of a lot of stuff. So, yeah, let's do that.